Ever driven past a National Oil and then wondered, are they pumping profit or just leaking cash? Welcome to National Oil's story. Scandals, billions in debt, stolen fuel, and now a rescue mission that feels like you're selling your jiko to buy matches. Buckle up. The National Oil Corporation of Kenya is a state-owned oil company. It's mandated to run fuel stations, import and distribute petroleum products, and manage Kenya's strategic fuel reserves. At its peak, the National Oil had nearly 100 stations across the country. The government face at the pump. By 2015, the company was already bleeding cash. Losses piled up due to overstocking fuel, mismanaging inventory, and borrowing to fund retail operations. When Mary Jane Mwangi became CEO in 2016, she tried to steady the ship. First of all, she helped cut overheads by 25% and reduced inventory holding days. She also helped improve the sales. National Oil even reported a half-year pre-tax profit of around 400 million. But the joy didn't last. The cracks were deeper. By 2020-2021, National Oil reported a loss of 4.03 billion. Their liabilities, around 8.95 billion versus assets of only 2.65 billion, meaning they were technically insolvent. By June 2023, things got worse. The loss for the year was 2.34 billion shillings and the total debt was 11.46 billion shillings and the accumulated losses over 5 billion shillings. If National Oil were a matatu, just picture it. The tires worn out, the engine is knocking, and the loan guy is waiting at the circle. A KPMG audit revealed a massive theft. 2.8 million liters of diesel and 230,000 liters of petrol went missing. And the value, over 2.27 billion shillings. Then there was also another scandal. Nearly 900,000 liters of fuel, worth about 100 million shillings, was stolen. This led to managers being interdicted. There were irregular tenders as well. You know, there was lab equipment tender which was worth 405 million shillings. That one was flagged. There was also fuel procurement irregularities worth 280 million shillings. To put it bluntly, National Oil was not only leaking fuel, it was leaking money. Not even leaking. Gosh. So why did National Oil fall? First of all, poor governance. There was weak record keeping and sloppy reconciliation of fuel stock. Then there was also irregular procurement, the shady tenders and questionable contracts. And then the cash flow mismanagement. There was borrowing short-term to fund long-term projects. National Oil was borrowing short-term to fund long-term projects, and they were being owed billions by government agencies that never paid up. Then there was also market pressure. The rising global fuel costs, forex fluctuations, and stiff competition from private oil marketers like Rubis, Vivo, and Total. By 2025, National Oil was on life support. Enters Rubis Energy. So the deal looked like this. Rubis takes control of 99 fuel stations. Basically, all of National Oil's downstream business. Then, Rubis injects 3 billion shillings in working capital and another 3 billion to revamp stations. In return, Rubis gets around 30% of profits from these stations. Meanwhile, the government retains control of upstream exploration and strategic fuel reserves. Now the public reaction and politics. The parliament was not impressed. MPs called National Oil technically insolvent and ordered a special audit. There were various concerns around this. First of all, did National Oil sell itself too cheap? Did the deal favor Rubis too much? Is this a rescue or is this basically a fire sale? Employees have also been hit. Delayed salaries, retrenchments, and a cloud of uncertainty. National Oil was supposed to be Kenya's safety net in times of fuel crisis. Instead, it became the hole in the net. So the question is, will this Rubis deal patch the leak? Or is it just a shiny plaster on a sinking ship? So yeah, that's it on National Oil. I hope you liked it. And I want to know what you think. So just let's talk in the comments. And I'll read all of them because I'm very curious. Is this Rubis thing legit or, Anyway, we'll meet in the next video.